Well, it's kind of nice making $309,000 in milk every day. I think you could pretty much run an entire farm on that alone. But as for us, what up, Mr. Clutchy Poo? We're doing just fine, man. We're actually almost done with this series. We got this episode and one more, and that's it. No! The beans are looking pretty good. I'm gonna try and do all of that in the last series, which will be nice. But we're gonna come up here and I want to show you a few other things that I've done to this farm since we last saw it. So I've added a lot more trees. I added a bunch right here in the center. We're going to shut that off there. I added a bunch here in the center, and if you don't believe me, here's the above view of it. Look at all them trees. Yeah. Oop, now I'm on the ground again. I also took an area over here on the right-hand side, right in front of the big red barn. And is this dude slow-mo running right now? He's living his best life. I also made this little turnaround spot right here because all the headers and planters and stuff are in here. And this should give us a little extra room to turn around. Nice little pad or something there. Actually, you know what? I kind of want to put a fence in here. I said I wasn't going to build this episode. I promised. Oh, but I think I lied. Yeah, definitely lied. There we go, right about to there. Perfect. Yeah. See, doesn't it look like it's supposed to be here? Sure does. Dude is still running. Yay! 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 I love that. Manure pit is filling up a whole lot. It's almost neck level at this point, which is dangerous. Also, the manure is starting to come out just a little bit. We got 713,000 liters in here, which ain't too bad at all. We've also got 900,000 liters of slurry, and everything else is decently pretty good. We've already got 22,000 liters of milk, which is about as much as we had all together last. Oh, there's no cows in here. That's weird. Oh, they're over there. That's right. Still doing his thing, ain't he? He's having a great time. I think we are set up for mowing today. We'll have to double check that and see, but I think we're all set up for that. And since we've got a lot of money to spend and don't really know what to do with it, I'm thinking what is better than running one Case 8860? Two is the answer. I was able to get a hold of a used Challenger, so that's what I went with. So we got the case there, we got the Challenger here, and everything is going to be rocking and rolling just fine. Yes, sir! I do want to back this one up a little bit. We need to run our headlands around here so we can at least do this. So here's what I'm going to do, I think. I'm going to start over here and maybe run one headland all the way around. And then kind of do the exact same thing, but in reverse. And I think we should be ready to go after that. I think that'll be good. Yeah, man. I'm weak. I grabbed the case instead. I didn't do the Challenger. Don't worry, we'll drop the Challenger here in a minute. All right, let's swap these out. I'm just going to leave that there for now. Let's jump in the Challenger. I like this color, man. I like this color a whole lot. I am kind of considering for the next series using the, oh goodness, what is it? The Heston version? A lot of you guys had requested that, so yeah, go ahead and keep a lookout for that Heston version in the next series. But man, this thing is looking fresh. Interior looking good up top. I mean, it's as dirty as could be, but it's used. Of course it's dirty. I am still running into issues as well right here. As you can see, I can't mow that. I'm gonna have to be facing like left or right. I don't know why. If I'm going side to side, can't do it. But if I'm going top to bottom, it'll mow. I don't understand why. I do know that it's right in between both of the fields, so it's like right in here. Let's see, there's gonna be a spot for it. Well, it's not showing because it's grass. Nonetheless, I don't like it. It's a bit annoying, but I guess it is what it is. Here we go, same spot. Look at that. Just missing it. So the top of the field and the bottom of the field. Little bit annoying, but you know what? I think it'll be, it's doable. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set one worker going this way, and I'm going to set another worker over here. They'll meet in the middle eventually, and you know what? One of them will mow it, and it'll be fine. Speaking of, it's time for it. I've already finished the bottom headland down there, so time to hire this bad boy on a worker and let him do his thing. Line it up. Good to go. Is it going to fast farm for us as well? Yes, it is. All right, man. Go have some fun, dude. I'm going to take this Challenger over here to the other side of the field and do the same thing. Hopefully, will take half the time as it did the last. The last time it took a long time. So here's the workers doing their thing. Looking good. You can see all the headlands that have been run around this entire area. Looking pretty good, right? Well, let me show you my master plan. And I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. Actually, I know 100% we're not going to be able to make it happen now. But I want to take all of these fields. I think it's a total of 5 or 6 total. So yeah. So my 2 fields here, plus field 1, plus field 16, and field 7. Take all of these fields, plow up the areas in between, and make it one big, stupid, massive grass field. Because all of the cattle that we've got over here, which is 1,000 head of cattle, man, I love that area. It looks so good. All that area, I want to take all of this, so I've got one big old grass field. Eventually, I think it'd be really cool to own the entire map and be playing this off screen, maybe do some live streams with it, something like that. I'm not sure, but I do like plowing up all of these areas. Plus, speaking of those areas, all the way down here, we basically got the bottom quarter of the map, which is just sitting ready to be done exactly what I want to do. Plow it all up. Even this area right, well, that's water. May have to do something with that. But this whole area as well is just waiting to be one big massive field. So I think it would be kind of fun to do that. Have a couple different areas, a couple different field spots around. What do you guys think? I think it might be beneficial as well to possibly go ahead and buy some of these as well. Let's see, that one's 1.29. This was 1.3. 54 hectares as opposed to 53 hectares. Field number 1 is definitely easy to manage right now, so we'll go ahead and buy that. And I think there's potatoes in it. Yeah, that sucks. And now it's grass. It's weird how that happens. Man, that's just so awkward how it just like turns into grass randomly, you know? It's like, what just happened, right? Oh well, I guess we will never know. All right, how's about we have a little bit of fun? Let's load into here, yay! And let's grab a hold of, I think there's a loading wagon around here somewhere. Let's use the TLX 9000 that thinks it's a tractor. Oh, let's go through the manure. Ugh. Oh, that is just gross. Grab ourselves this because it does have a hidden trailer hitch on the back that I love. And let's hit it. Usually I'll do 3 runs with this, but this time around I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna do 2. This goes way faster than we need anything else to go, and I really don't wanna miss any. So we're just gonna run 2, and anything that's in the middle that we may accidentally miss or pick up or whatever, we'll be okay. Man, have we already gotten 45,000? Oh, there's 50,000. Oh boy. Hey, real quick as well, now that I've picked all this stuff up, I'm gonna go into landscaping. We're gonna go into soften, and I'm gonna bring this all the way up, and I'm gonna try and get all of this area down. I don't know what was going on. I thought I went through here and did this already, but something is just so unhappy about this just whole area. So I'm gonna try and smooth it out as much as I possibly can. Hopefully we won't run into any more problems. Man, I'm trying 3 again, but it is so difficult to be able to get all of it. Oh, it's right at the edge. We're getting close. I've actually caught up to both of the mowers at this point. Had to come around side. I tell you what, man, I do love this so much. There is a loading wagon that's, well, it's not exactly like this, but it does hold a ton. It's the TARDIS XL from Omatana. If you guys are on console, definitely check that out and use the Lizard Rig R90. That is from Hispana Modding. Both of those together are killer. Absolutely killer. Probably going to be doing something with both of those after the next series drops anyway. All right. Here we go. We'll take this bad boy around. Oh, kind of a little out of hand there. That's all right. We'll put it right there. All right, I'm on a worker. Let him be done with it. And then I'm back to work here. I've run into a problem. He's in the way. Get out of the way. All right, now it's time to see, is this guy going to do this field the way I want him to, or is he going to miss all of this? It should be able to mow it going this way. Is he going to drop it down? He does. Is it mowing it? It is. So this is good. Very, very good. That means the side to side doesn't work, but back and forth, definitely working exactly the way that I want it to. This makes me very happy. This makes me very, very happy indeed. What I want to do is pop around to this guy. because I'm going to go ahead and start working this dude on the other field. Field number 1, a big old grass field. Would it be fun to do bales on that field? No, you're absolutely right. That would suck. There's really no right or wrong way to do this. I am going to run 2 headlands around the entire field, and then we'll hire a worker. No, I don't know how that's going to go. Yes, we'll figure it out. I think I'm just going to start it here and go from there. Hire him up. Let him go. So here's a cool setup. So I did 1 headland all the way around with the exception of the bottom with 1 worker. Now I want one of these guys to be running back and forth where I'm at right here. But once they get down here to the end, it's gonna be, well, not good. Yeah, negative things, bad things. So I'm gonna go ahead and hire 1 dude here, right about there. And then I'm gonna fire this guy before he gets a little frisky. And then that other person over there, if I can keep up with them, I'm gonna have to just fire them when they get down to the end. And I think I can catch them before we do that. And then it's literally just hire worker on both of them, let them party, let them do their thing. I'm also gonna try and smooth out that big old hill in the middle of the field that always gets me every time. The workers always miss something. They always tend to miss something there. So I'm gonna try and see if I can smooth it out a little bit, maybe try and get that back normal looking a little bit. Nonetheless, there you go. This worker is done. I'm gonna hire him right here, and he is gonna take over. Now I'm gonna go back in here and see if we can get into this landscaping a little bit. We're gonna go sculpting, softening, and then I'm just gonna go back and forth, hoping that this smooths out. It's not gonna, but I want it to. Yeah. Almost forgot this guy. He got so close. So close. All right, put him right here. Hire him on the worker. And that is me. That is done right there. Both workers are doing exactly what they're going to do, back and forth, over and over and over again. And that makes me happy. Okay, so center's smoothed out about as much as I can get it to, as well as it's going to be anyway. We're going to take this, start it up, turn it on, and start picking up a bunch of grass. One thing I'm realizing right now, there ain't no way I'm gonna be able to finish all this today, but we're gonna try. Anyway, we need to hit this because, as I mentioned, we're gonna make all of these fields together. So first things first, we need to go into sculpting. I need to smooth all of this together. So all these field areas and things like that need to basically be one. I'm trying to get this as good as I possibly can. I'm worried that it's going to be bringing everything down instead of together. As you can see, it's basically doing that. But I don't know, we'll kind of run it through real slowly and see what happens. So since this is going to take us so long, I think that's where we're going to pack it up, at least for now. When we come back, we're going to have this whole field done. All the grass will be picked up. And then it'll be time for this, the final oat harvest of Stone Valley.